another boxing legend joining us tonight.
And Mike said if he ever fought Floyd, he said he would have to fight him dirty to beat him because his defense is so good. But just a special exhibition.
What happens when the most feared puncher in boxing stands face to face with the sport's most confident and calculated champion? That's exactly what unfolded at the Mayweather versus Tyson press conference, a moment many believed would never happen. The atmosphere changed instantly when Mike Tyson locked eyes with Floyd Mayweather and calmly said, "I will hurt you." The room went silent, and even through a screen, you could feel the intensity. This isn't just a matchup between two legends of the sport. It's deeply personal, fueled by pride, rivalry, and years of tension that were never settled.
He great, but he older, but he way bigger. He great, but he younger, but he way smaller. It's kind of like, is he really gonna come in and try to kill him? And if he did do that, what would people think about him? You understand where I'm coming from? So it's like, for me, it's a no-win for Mike. Because if you come out and smash Floyd, people gonna say, why would you do that to him? You know you're a heavyweight. He ain't never been no heavyweight. You feel me? If Floyd comes out and outbox Mike, okay, they would live with that, but Mike can't win. If he wins, he's not gonna be good. If he loses, he's not gonna be good. So it's no win for Mike. So it's like, for me,
but Mike is gonna win though.
I understand, but I'm looking, yeah, he is gonna win that. But what I'm saying, for me, the money he'll win, yes, but outside of that, everything else is a loss. And like they say, to me,
I don't think he cares though at this point.
He probably don't, but all money ain't good money. But he probably don't care.
Mike is a businessman.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
That's what I think.
Okay, so if he's a businessman, he's gonna win at the bank, but he's gonna lose in the ring. That's quite obvious.
Maybe it's the little kid in me, the fan, the boxing fan. Yeah. Like, I know Floyd is older.
Yeah.
I know Mike is older.
Yeah.
But I want to see what happened. I want to see how this thing play out.
The energy in the room was electric. Tyson walked out first, quiet, serious, and stone-faced. Moments later, Floyd stepped onto the stage in classic Money Mayweather style, covered in diamonds, sunglasses on, moving with total confidence like the whole world belonged to him.
It's going great. You know, I feel good. Working hard each and every day. And
But the mood changed in seconds. Tyson leaned in, stared directly at Floyd, and began firing sharp words that didn't sound like promotion. They sounded personal. You could tell he wasn't there for show. This felt like revenge to him. The press conference quickly turned chaotic, cameras flashing non-stop, security moving closer, Floyd smiling like it didn't bother him, though his posture hinted at tension. What makes it even more interesting is that this matchup wasn't the original plan. The talk at first was about Roy Jones Jr. facing Mayweather. Roy had been challenging Floyd for months, saying he would adjust his weight and do whatever it took to make the fight happen because he truly wanted that challenge.
Show him a little bit now. You want to fight? Come on. I mean, I ain't tripping. You ain't got to troll me. Come see me. That's who I am. I don't do talk well, you know.
Have you heard anything from him or anybody in the camp?
No, I ain't heard nothing yet, but they know where I'm at and they know how to find me.
I mean, you think there's a possibility, Roy? Like, we might get this exhibition?
Ain't gonna be no exhibition. I want it real. Ain't no sense of being an exhibition. What we gonna play for? We both fight for real. What we playing for? Wasn't no exhibition. We didn't make it real. Exhibition for people playing. We ain't playing. I ain't anyway.
I mean, I'm being kind of lighthearted about this. You seem a little intense. I've interviewed you a lot of times. I don't think I've seen this look in your eye before.
Well, I mean, I don't bother nobody. I'm authorized. I can have my own opinion. If you got a problem with my opinion, then anything I say, I'll be willing to fight about. That's why I don't fuss much, because if I say it, I mean it. And if you want to do something about it, come on.
All right, real quickly.
Inside the ring, outside the ring, I don't care. Do whatever, however, wherever you want to do it. That's what I'm built for this.
But Floyd completely ignored him. Instead of responding to the challenge, he took it a step further and shared a video of Roy Jones Jr. getting knocked out, making it clear he wasn't taking him seriously at all.
Career, he's really been hurt. He's gone down before one time, but there was a perfect left hand. Roy never saw it coming. Roy is out. And Roy may be out of boxing. And that's why Carver wanted to be the counterpuncher, because he answered Roy's right hand with a perfect left-hand shot that knocked Jones out. There it was. One previous knockdown against Lou Vidal, that was a flash in Madison Square Garden in New York. This is the first time Roy Jones has been hammered by a power punch. and it's cost him. He wants to do or has to do. He's going to start doing it this round right now. I think he really realizes that he's getting jeopardy of losing the fight. Before he thought it was okay. Well, he turned it up against.
And a left hand, and he pulls the handles again for the second time in 2 fights, and for the second time in 2 fights, he's not been hit, and he's been knocked out again.
Will we ever see Roy Jones in the ring again?
Not the one we are used to seeing, because we didn't see him tonight. We saw the guy who got knocked out by Crawford getting knocked out by Glenn,
and he is still out on the canvas and hurt badly.
In our meeting yesterday, Roy Jones made it clear that he didn't think Crawford's knockout on him suggested he had deteriorated as a fighter. Quote, it's too
But that'll do at this stage, just a minute into potentially what is a 36-minute night, 12 3-minute rounds.
He's gone. You become a legend, and 33 is on the verge of history. Ready? Here's Jones to the line. This is going to finish. He's going to win. The crowd roars. Brady fires. And he stopped the winning. Things going to the town.
That one video sparked anger in Roy Jones Jr. and humiliated him in front of the entire boxing world. Not long after, Floyd shocked everyone by announcing Mike Tyson as his next exhibition opponent. So why choose Tyson instead of Roy? The answer comes down to 2 things: money and pride.
Still, ironing out everything, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be exciting for the people and the fans.
Are you going in there to put Mike down and like, hey, this is not, we're going to have fun, we're going to throw a few punches, like, I'm taking this serious?
Tyson's name alone guarantees massive attention. He's the bigger draw, the more intimidating figure, and he pulls fans from all over the world. For Floyd, the focus has always been on 2 priorities: securing the biggest payday and protecting his legacy. It's never really about the opponent. It's about making sure the money comes in and the spotlight never leaves him.
Do you respect the Floyd 50-0, or is it like?
You gotta respect anything a person does and stay undefeated that long. So I respect it to a degree, yeah. Is it a 50-0 that I think, oh, he the greatest fighter all the time? Nah. Chavez was 80-0 at one point. 80. He could have retired at 80-0. You go ever top that? No. He just didn't stop, right? You got the 50 and you stopped because of Rocky Marciano.
Right.
So Rocky died. If he wouldn't die, he probably would have kept going too. So and then at the end, you fight a guy that's 0-0 for number 50. How can I respect it? Yeah. You feel me? Right. So, I mean, I love Floyd, don't get it wrong, I'm not hating on Floyd, but come on, bro, you fight a guy that's 0-0, Conor McGregor was 0-0, and they let you do that?
Roy took it as a direct insult. He called the whole thing a circus and claimed Floyd avoided him because he knew he couldn't beat him. After that intense press conference, Roy's comments seem even more believable, and some people think Floyd may have challenged the wrong legend. The truth is, Tyson and Floyd were never close, and their tension didn't begin in 2025, it has been building for years. Tyson has always respected fighters who honored the sport's history, men like Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, and George Foreman. So when Floyd publicly claimed he was greater than Ali, it clearly struck a nerve with Tyson.
Is Ali the same fighter that got beat by a fighter with 7 fights? Every time boxing come on, you don't bring up Muhammad Ali name. You don't bring up Mike Tyson name. You always bring up Floyd Mayweather name.
What do you think about Floyd talking about greater than Ali?
He's very delusional. If he was anywhere near that realm of greater than Ali, he'd be able to take his kids to school by himself.
There you go.
Okay, he can't take his kid to school by himself. And he's talking about he's great. Greatness is not guarding yourself from the people. Greatness is being accepted by the people. He can't take his kid alone to school by himself. He's a little scared man. He's a very small, scared man.
There you go. Thank you, sir.
Tyson responded in an interview and said Floyd was being delusional. He admitted Floyd is a great fighter, but made it clear he's nowhere near the level of Muhammad Ali. From that moment on, the tension between them became real. Tyson started viewing Floyd as someone whose ego had grown too big and who showed little respect for the sport that built his name.
How do you feel about Floyd, though?
Huh?
How do you feel about
Awesome
Floyd?
fighter, great fighter. You know, he's a little too into himself. You know, he should be. I was the same way too, but you have to come to reality some way. You have to bring your head down to God. We're nothing to be fucking arrogant. You expect us to be ignorant and arrogant. Look where we came from.
That's why I asked the question earlier about you mentoring fighters, because I feel like Floyd looked at you growing up like every other fighter. And the persona and the lifestyle was like, growing up in the hood, we looked at it like, that's Mike Tyson. We see the cars, the jewelry, the flair. Like you was a movie star. You was a hero.
Floyd, on the other hand, looked at Tyson as an old name from the past, someone he could eventually use to make big money, and that moment has arrived. But this isn't about a paycheck for Tyson. He wants to punish Floyd. He's been training with serious intensity, grinding in old-school gyms, hitting the heavy bag hard, sparring young hungry fighters, and pushing himself every day. Some critics said he looked slow in his bout with Jake Paul, but many believe he was holding back. This time, there's no reason to hold anything in because Floyd is someone Tyson truly doesn't like.
I believe really, truly, to my core, that they made an agreement where Mike Tyson was only going to hit him to the body full blast. It looked like every time he hit him to the head, he was kind of pulling back.
That's the thing. It just didn't seem like a real fight.
Right. It seemed like a fight to the body, though. Mike was hitting him to the body really hard, and I think he hurt Roy a bunch of times really hard to the body.
Now, looking at Floyd, this fight with Tyson isn't just for show. It's part of a larger plan. Just weeks before the press conference, Floyd dropped hints that he's preparing for a serious professional comeback, not just exhibitions, but a full return to the pro ring. And his target? Terrence Crawford. Floyd's pride can't accept that the boxing world has a new top fighter, and he's determined to prove he's still the best.
Thank you, GOAT, because you are the GOAT of this era. Terrence Bud Crawford.
When Terrence Crawford moved up in weight and beat Canelo Alvarez convincingly, fans began calling him the GOAT of this generation, and that didn't sit well with Floyd at all.
Crawford is the best fighter on the planet. Pound for pound, he's that dude. In this four-belt era, he is now the undisputed world champion 3 times over. 140 pounds, 147, now 168 pounds, claiming all the belts. You don't see people doing that very often. Going up against a guy who was perceived as being bigger and stronger, Crawford was strong. Crawford was strong enough to fend him off, strong enough to make him respect his own power. He used his jab, he used his distance. He had poise in the ring, he wasn't rattled. He backed up and moved when necessary and kept us different. He exchanged enough to gain respect when necessary. It was a brilliant, brilliant, masterful fight on Terrence Crawford's.
Crawford's rise shook the boxing world. Nobody expected him to beat Canelo Alvarez. He was the smaller underdog, and most people thought Canelo would dominate. But Crawford didn't just win. He controlled the fight, outsmarted his opponent, and delivered a performance that was precise, calculated, and historic.
Crawford had the ability to fight backwards and stay composed, good defense, hands was always up, countering everything that Canelo was throwing at him. He was just a little more active fight. Canelo did hit him to the body, but it was pretty much all Terrence Crawford.
I think some of what we saw from Canelo is what he's has to resort to now to fight. Maybe he's dealt with some injuries to where he's not as mobile. It's just the pattern that he's put himself in for the last, 6 to 8 fights. That same pattern is why Bivol was able to get him.
He did not allow Canelo to get inside, man. As soon as Canelo would get into that certain range, he would jab him. We didn't see any lateral moves where he would throw, push off to the side as we used to see Canelo Alvarez.
Canelo was almost smothering his shot because he couldn't stay at range with him. And Terrence Crawford runs off counter combinations. It would be a wider margin if they fought again.
Then came the comment that pushed Floyd over the edge. Canelo Alvarez publicly said, "Terrence Crawford is better than Floyd Mayweather." That statement hit Floyd's pride hard. The same Canelo who once called him his toughest opponent was now claiming someone else was superior. That moment sparked Floyd's decision to launch his comeback tour, one final run to show the world he's still the greatest.
70 fights, 150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. in the least amount of fights?
Yes, she did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that
the greatest.
Here's the twist. The Tyson fight could derail Floyd's entire comeback before it even begins. For Tyson, it's about pride and respect. For Floyd, it's everything: his legacy, his image, his brand. If he loses to a 5 feet 8 inches Mike Tyson, even in an exhibition, casual fans won't care about the rules or weight classes. They'll just say Iron Mike knocked him out, and that could seriously damage Floyd's reputation. Even insiders are uneasy. Calvin Ford, who's worked closely with Floyd and Gervonta Davis for years, warned that this fight feels too personal, and when emotions run high, even the smartest fighters make mistakes.
Mike Tyson exhibition fight.
Oh, man, hey, like I said, Mike don't like Floyd.
Appreciate it, man. Mike don't what?
He don't like Floyd. He always talk bad about Floyd.
Who the face of boxing, coach? Who the face of boxing today?
Who the face of the boxing?
Yeah.
Y'all know what it is, though.
Eddie Hearn called the matchup disrespectful to the sport, but Floyd isn't concerned. All he sees is a bigger payday and another chance to prove he's still boxing's main attraction. And there's another layer. Though Roy Jones Jr. isn't fighting, his presence looms over this entire event, influencing the tension and story behind the matchup.
And I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm the type of guy, I don't hate on nobody. I don't want to hate on nobody because I'm not really a hater like that. So it's like, if they're gonna do it and make it something big for the public to see, and they're gonna make money doing it, my hat goes off to them. More power to them. I'm not that kind of guy. You know, it's like, you know, you can sit there and pick it apart and say, well, Mike didn't look good against Jake, or this and that, or that and that, but it's not that. You know, it's like, maybe he had a bad night. We'll see what happens this time. So you should never hate on anybody making money in the sport, because that's what this sport is for. But my hat goes off to him. It's funny, but you know, that they would announce it the week of all the chaos I got going on, and the week before the Canelo fight. But somebody told me that there was going to be a big announcement like that coming around the time of the Canelo fight, and there it is. So that somebody was correct.
Roy was the one who first called out Floyd, and now that Floyd chose Tyson instead, he feels completely betrayed. Rumor has it that Roy still plans to be at ringside, possibly to confront Floyd directly. If that happens, it could turn into a chaotic backstage showdown.
Roy, you know there's one question on my mind, and I appreciate you answering it. Does Floyd Mayweather want to smoke with Roy Jones Jr.?
Floyd Mayweather, anybody else that wants to smoke with Roy Jones Jr., we know damn well they can get in on Floyd. Has there ever been a question? That's one thing that's different from Roy, and that's the difference between Roy and Floyd. Floyd picked who he fought. Roy fought whoever the fuck came to my left. So don't get me fucked. You all made me cook.
They must have really forgot. They must have really forgot. Don't be sorry, champ. Don't be sorry.
But no, anybody come my way, man, I'm always ready for it. I don't care who it is.
Did you feel disrespect? Like, I mean, obviously you did feel disrespected.
You play stupid games, you know what I mean? Like I said, when this man was supposed hemmed up over there in Dubai, I was one of the people that tried to lobby to make sure he got home okay. You understand me? So no matter what the difference may be, I still respect you as a champion. Now you're not my top 5, but I still respect you as a champion.
If you thought the first press conference was intense, the next ones are going to be even crazier. Tyson isn't here for theatrics. He's here to hurt Floyd, and the history between them is full of enough bad blood to fill an ocean. Every time Floyd talks about being the greatest, Tyson smirks, knowing exactly how to push his buttons. You can bet he'll bring up Canelo, saying Crawford is better, and call out Floyd's insecurities loud and clear.
Canelo, choose one, please.
Guys, we had to go. We don't.
Can you elaborate on why Crawford is better than Mayweather? Just a little bit of detail.
Oh, he can switch. He's very smart guy. He's better.
From a pure boxing perspective, this fight is insane. Floyd stands 5 feet 8 inches and weighs around 155 pounds, while Tyson is a natural 220. Even as an exhibition, one solid hook from Tyson could instantly end the night.
Can Mike Tyson hit Floyd Mayweather? Floyd Mayweather, when you look at him, never took much damage in his career. Floyd hasn't been hit much. Floyd has all of his faculties about himself. He's still fine. Would he be willing to risk all that to go fight Mike Tyson? Can Mike Tyson?
But Floyd's defense is still top-notch. Even at 48, his reflexes outmatch most active pros. The big question is whether he can stay flawless for several rounds against a fighter like Tyson, whose entire career was built on unpredictable, explosive power.
Floyd Mayweather is a way better fighter than Mike Tyson, and I don't even understand how this is a debate. Mike Tyson had this aura about him, you know, this fear. He put fear in people's hearts. Floyd didn't make people fear him, but they dreaded to fight him. None other than Mike Tyson, the icon. Of course, we're gonna get 1 million people in the comment section thinking they know about the sport, but Floyd's been in the tougher fights, and he's just accomplished more.
Tyson isn't coming to play, he's coming to destroy. If Floyd pulls off a win, he'll cement his legend as untouchable, the man who even outsmarted Iron Mike. But if he loses, his entire TBE brand and legacy could crumble in an instant.
Speaking of boxing, do you think Floyd's the GOAT?
Oh, undeniably. I don't even think it's close. Yeah,
Okay.
As far as like an actual fighter for fight, like fight for fight, pound for pound, the Floyd, how can he not be the greatest? Like as far as like he's never lost. He's the greatest defensive fighter without a doubt.
Not even close.
I don't even think it's a debate.
It's not a debate.
Floyd's been hit hard maybe 4 times in his career.
It's not a debate.
He's touched the floor 1 time, bro.
It's not a debate.
How do you fight 50 times and touch the floor?
This fight has become more than just boxing, it's ego versus legacy. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, hit like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss our next videos. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned. We'll see you in the next one.